We're back, another episode of MPTV, and this one, you're stuck with me, and we're talking about a topic that I take near and dear to the heart. I see it all the time, and it drives me absolutely crazy. And I'm talking about the fine details of your retail establishment, your restaurant. I eat out a lot. Last night, I had dinner with my wife, David, my daughter. David's our marketing director. Might have seen him on the behind-the-scenes episode we did this past week, What the Hell Do You Do at ABR? Went to a place called Local Taco in Lexington, Kentucky. Yesterday for lunch, I ate out. Had Guthrie's chicken. Night before that, I ate out, had Strong's Pizza. Yeah, that day for lunch, I had Better Blend. So you get the picture. I eat out a lot. And what's unique from my standpoint is me being in the restaurant business as a marketing consultant and somebody that helps restaurants get massive attention and massive excitement around their brand on a good side. Well, there's a lot of bad sides to attention as well. And so one thing I've started to do is chronicle in my phone, in this media center in your hand, pictures that drive me bonkers. Because we've got a private membership program for our clients where we coach them on a lot of things. And I realize as a restaurant owner, you've got your hands full and you walk by a lot of stuff every day that you might forget. And you might become numb to it. It numbs your senses, I guess they say, that you don't pay attention to it. And I'm going to show you a couple that shouldn't. And I want you to think about this. And I'm not doing this to call out a restaurant. I'm doing this so that you as a restaurant owner can maybe open your eyes and say, crap, is that happening at my restaurant? Can you relate to these issues? And man, I haven't fixed that in a while. And I'm going to show you a couple that to me are just glaringly obvious with the hopes that maybe if you have these, you fix them. Or if you've got micro versions of these, that these amplify the importance of fixing those. So this is going to be an easy episode, a short one. This is a restaurant, and I'll put the picture up on the screen. I'll have the team do it, the fancy editing. This is a restaurant I go to I like, but this is their flower pot in the front that apparently has not had flowers in it in a long time. And it's got a giant ashtray with a bunch of cigarettes. I'm pretty confident that their food vendor they buy from more than likely has a solution, or maybe Centos, or maybe Grainger, Home Depot. Somebody's got a solution to help your customers extinguish their cigarettes before they walk in your property. That is much better than looks like a dog dish with some type of gravel in it inside a flower pot. This is next to the front door. I mean, people, pay attention. This looks like shit. And there's a lot of people that won't get past this and say, if that's how they feel about this, I'm not going to venture on the inside. Now, this one's 100 times worse. Now, maybe not 100 times, 99. This is the front of a Dairy Queen. This is the sidewalk under a canopy, which to me is even funnier because it's under a canopy. It's not getting exposed to the weather as much. And you can see when you look up the whole sidewalk that whoever owns this property hasn't taken care of it. Which I actually know who owns it. The company that owns this owns a restaurant, ironically, across the street, which is even funnier. Wonder if their canopy looks this shitty. But this owner of this Dairy Queen should take a little pride in what I'm walking through, because as you see this picture, this has been like this. I've been paying attention to this and talking about this for 2 years. And to make it even more obvious it's been 2 years is the nice giant stickers as I zoom in on this. The nice giant stickers on the sidewalk for that quote-unquote social distancing, which didn't make any sense because you weren't socially distant. You were more physically distant, but a little different. But it's 2 years of a dirty sidewalk. Like, not even dirty. Like, as dirty as the area in front of your dumpster. You can relate to that as a restaurant that's there. I see dirty canopies. There's a restaurant I went to the other day. Their canopy on the front of the building was dirty as can be. It's like either pressure wash it and clean it, or take it down and get a new one, or don't even put up a new one and just put a better sign up. These are the things your customers watch. And what I talked about earlier with restaurants getting massive attention, do you want massive attention for that shit show on Facebook in a private group in your community? Because that picture, a similar picture for that Dairy Queen, I didn't take it, somebody else did, is on a Facebook group in our community. about how somebody must not give a shit about this business or our health, our safety, or our cleanliness, because if the sidewalks looks like this, what does the back of house look like? That's actually out there. I want to make sure you understand consumers pay attention to these. And I know that a lot of operators who are deep into their business realize that and take care of them. But I want to challenge you on something. Get a second set of eyes. Somebody that's not related to you, somebody that's not in your business all the time, and somebody that looks around for a living. And they're going to come into your business and say, that nail up there that's just hanging there, these corners down here aren't clean. Nobody has cleaned dust to the top of your paper towel machine in your restroom. Top of your bathroom stalls are dirty. You got tape on the windows from the last 20 promo posters that nobody's bothered to scrape off. Those are the things that separate the good from the great. Those are the things that make massive attention that should be good go somewhere else. That's all I got. MPTV. We'll see you next episode.